In our previous video, we have discussed about if and else statements. In this video, let us talk about shorthand if and if else statements. What is shorthand if? If you have only one statement to execute as part of the if condition, you can put it on the same line as if statement. Starting with coding example, let's say we have two numbers, A is 10, B is 20. Now you have the if statement where you are checking whether A is greater than B or not. If this is the case, then you need to print something. It can be like A is greater than B. We have a if condition which will check the condition whether A is greater than B or not. If A is greater than B, then we will execute the print statement that is part of the if condition. This is how we normally write if statements, right? But we have another approach to write these if conditions. Since there is only one statement, we can put that statement in the same line as if statement. If there are more than one statement, then we will not be able to write. But if there is only one statement, then we can put it on the same line as if. So this is the second approach. Now instead of writing this statement down below the if statement, we will write this on the same line, just like this. It looks way better than the previous one. But remember, we will be able to write if statements like this if there is only one statement to be executed as part of the condition. If there are more than one statement to execute, then we will not be able to write them like this. When we execute the code, these two will do the same thing. I will just modify it to 23. Now execute that. We see both the conditions are printing. This is called shorthand if. In the same way, we have shorthand if else as well. I will just comment this for now. We have two variables A and B. Now we are checking whether A is greater than B or not. If A is greater than B, then we will execute this statement. Otherwise, we will execute this statement, the statement which is in else block, right? So this is how we write if and else statements. Since each condition has only one statement to be executed, we can put all of them in single line. Now first we will have to mention the statement which needs to be executed if the condition is true. Else we will mention the condition which needs to be executed. Okay. So this is how we write shorthand if else. When we execute this code, we see both of them are printing the same thing. If we make changes, it could be 10 and then execute it again. This time we will see both of them are printing the same thing. Since the if statement is not true, this is not executed. The statement inside the else block is executed. This is how we can write shorthand if and if else statements. This is also called ternary operators. In these ternary operators, we can add as many if conditions as we need, but we will not be able to add else if. Let me take another example. So here we have A and B. We are printing A if A is greater than B. Otherwise, we are printing equals to if A is equals to B. Ultimately, we are printing B if none of these conditions are true. Just like this, we can have as many if conditions as we need in these ternary operators. This is printed equals to because A and B are equals. That's all for today. See you in the next video. Thank you.